Showers and storms. That storm over just south of I-70, continuing to move towards the east at around 30 miles an hour. Greg?
Yeah, I want to check in with that actual severe thunderstorm you just pointed at.
Okay.
Because what we've got going on our radar system here, I've kind of pulled away, taken all of the radar off, all that reflectivity, all of those reds and greens and oranges, and I am just concentrating on the potential of hail development and the lightning out there. Now, the lightning that we've got you shown is where we have that storm activity, and all of these lightning strikes, this is not in the past 15 minutes, this is not in the past 10 minutes, this is not in the past 5 minutes. All of this lightning, all just within the past 3 minutes out there. So definitely still very, very charged. The atmosphere has got a lot of energy left with it. And notice what we've got going on around Lee Summit, where we're under that severe thunderstorm warning. This, my friends, in these blues and light grays and whites, that's indicative of picking up hail development on our radar system. So far, it looks like it could be around 1/2 inch in diameter. So we're talking maybe pea size or perhaps getting up to marble size hail out there. We have other locations that we're monitoring, not as aggressive, but you can see it a little bit farther out towards the west, kind of sort of out towards Douglas County, but not necessarily around Lawrence currently. This may be where we're picking up maybe some pea size hail out there. Again, this is just radar indicated. All right. So we have not had the boots on the ground to fully confirm that for us. However, off around the Raytown area where we did have that severe thunderstorm warning, and that same storm is tracked to the south and east, did drop down about marble size hail. So I would not be surprised if that's what we're dealing with right here, trying to get in between Lee Summit and kind of sort of the Pleasant Hill area. That's something we're going to have to watch out for. And it looks like we just got an update here, getting closer and closer to 1 inch in diameter when it comes down to it. So, you know, talking about this, I mean, we've got highways here. We've got our interstates, the main veins going into the city. We've got a lot of rainfall. We've got copious amounts of standing water on our interstates. I want to get back over to Julia, see how we're doing out there traffic-wise. Julia, what is going on out there? Are we seeing slower pace? Are we seeing accidents because of this inclement weather?
Greg, you know, I have been keeping my eyes on the scout cameras because that is what gives us a great indication of how the roads are looking out there. And check this out. This is 35 northbound coming into downtown, and you can see this pooling water causing all of these cars to have to slow down. And I like to see that slow down just to get through that water, and it's causing these backups. We're starting to see some flashing lights. Hoping that means there wasn't an accident there, but I am keeping my eyes on that right now. Like I said, these scout cameras are one of the best ways to see what's going on out there. I've also been monitoring this. This is 70 eastbound right before 57th Street. An accident just popped up. It's hard to see because of the rain that's coming down, but cars are still coming through. They're just off to the right, the 2 right lanes. Again, that's 70 westbound before 57th Street. There is a crash right there. I'm also monitoring 291. This is a crash that I have been telling you about for the past hour. We watched as this camera was clear. We watched as this camera out in Lee Summit was hard to see because of the storm, and now here we are just about 10 minutes later, and back you can see through the camera again, and this crash has been cleared. So no longer any problems at 291 in Lee Summit. That was westbound 50, excuse me, right at 291, all clear there. Still monitoring some more of these cameras though. Let's take a look at this one. This is the crash that has been out there since about 6:30 this morning. This is 49 northbound near Mo 7. Still crash out there. I was watching as they were bringing in equipment to pick up one of these cars that had turned over into the grass. They have machines in there getting this taken care of. It looks like the rain's not impacting them as much as it was a little bit ago. Now, clicking through all the cameras, we can see here, this is where I started you guys, where that pooling was, and I said I saw some flashing lights. We should see where they're going. It might be these guys here. This is 35 northbound at West Penway. It looks like they are trying to figure out maybe the drains to see if they can get that pooling from happening right there. at 35, where we tend to see, I'm being told, it is my first day, but I'm being told that's where you tend to see some pooling on the roads. But take a look at the map all across. You see all of these stalls and crashes and a lot of construction there as well. So it's just a lot of chaos on the roads right now to be able to get through. Some areas even hard to see because of the rain on top of all of that construction. So I'm going to keep monitoring all of this. Once I put the radar behind the traffic map, you can see just how much is going on out there. So I'm going to turn the weather part over back to Greg and Savannah.
All right. Thank you so much, Julia. Yeah, again, friends, this is something that we just got to watch out for. Take it easy on those roads. If you don't have to be out there right now, then don't be. We've been talking about it all morning long. If you can, call up the boss, call your managers, let them know you're going to be a little bit on the late side because of this inclement weather. We literally just got some new information of a new severe thunderstorm warning that has popped up out towards Douglas County. We're going to continue to monitor this one. We still have that severe thunderstorm warning in place that's off around portions of Jackson County and Cass counties out there, starting to just kind of scathe Oak Grove south of I-70. That one's going to be up until about 9 a.m. We've been seeing indicated hail. We've been seeing gusty conditions out there for it. It is definitely something that we'll continue to track. If we do get more severe inclement weather to roll on into the metro, we will let you know about it. But please try to stay safe out there. Take it slow. We are going to be here at KCTV5, the Storm Track Weather Center, to make sure that you guys get all the information you need. For now, let's get you back to your regularly scheduled programming.